How did God create the world in 7 days? This is the story as told in Genesis chapters 1 and 2. The story of creation is found in Genesis chapter 1 verse 1 through chapter 2 verse 3. It is one of the most well-known passages in the Bible, detailing the origins of the universe and life itself. According to this account, God created the world in 6 days. On the first day, he said, "Let there be light," and there was light. He separated the light from the darkness, calling the light day and the darkness night. On the second day, God created the sky to separate the waters above from the waters below. On the third day, he gathered the waters together so dry land could appear, and he called the dry land earth and the gathered waters seas. He also created vegetation, plants and trees. On the fourth day, God created the sun, moon and stars to give light to the earth and to separate day from night. On the fifth day, he created the creatures of the sea and the birds of the air. On the sixth day, God created the animals that live on the land and finally human beings in his own image. On the seventh day, God rested, having completed his work of creation. Here's a breakdown of what happened each day. Day 1. Light and darkness, the very beginning of creation as described in the Bible. In Genesis chapter 1 verses 1 through 5, it is written that God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. This light was not just any light, but a divine illumination that pierced through the void of darkness. God spoke and light appeared, separating day from night. This act of creation marked the first day, a day where light and darkness were defined and distinguished. The light was called day, and the darkness was called night. This was the beginning of time, space, and the universe. The formation of the cosmos started with this divine command, setting the stage for all that was to come. The universe, in its infancy, began to take shape, and the concept of time was born. Day 2. The sky and waters, a pivotal moment in the creation story, as described in Genesis chapter 1, verses 6 through 8. On this day, God spoke and commanded the formation of the sky, also known as the firmament. God created the sky or firmament to serve a specific purpose. This firmament was to act as a divider, to separate the waters above, which we now understand as clouds and atmospheric moisture, like clouds and the atmosphere, from the waters below, which include the vast bodies of water on the Earth's surface, such as oceans and seas. This separation was crucial for the development of life, creating a stable environment where the sky above and the waters below could coexist in harmony. The firmament not only divided the waters, but also provided a space for the atmosphere, which is essential for life as we know it. This day marked the establishment of the heavens and the earth's waters, setting the stage for the subsequent acts of creation. On day 3, God gathered the waters into seas and caused dry land to appear. He also created plants, trees, and all vegetation, each bearing seeds to reproduce. And that's how the earth began to flourish with life. Day 4. Sun, moon, and stars. God created the sun to rule the day and the moon and stars to rule the night. These celestial bodies helped mark time, days, seasons, and years. Day 5. Birds and sea creatures. God created all creatures of the sea, from the great whales to the smallest fish. He also made every bird and commanded them to multiply. Day 6. Animals and humans. God made land animals, livestock, wild animals, and creeping creatures. The pinnacle of creation was mankind, created in God's image. He made Adam and Eve, giving them authority over all living things. Day 7. God rested. God finished his work and rested, not because he was tired, but to set an example of rest and worship. This day was blessed and made holy.